Hey guys, and welcome to my next Truth Nugget. I'm Becca Lori Hector, your BS detector, and this is my midweek safe for work tidbit of truth. Okay, so here we are, right? Middle of the week, and we are doing Truth Nugget, right? So on Sundays I do my no BS, and on Fridays we do the F word, and today we are going to be doing our midweek Truth Nugget. So here's what's going on and where kind of this Truth Nugget came from. If you watch regularly all of the different YouTubes that I do, you'll kind of know that I've been looking for a job. Second interview was today, if you guys watch, and it went really well, I think. I hope. Fingers crossed, good vibes, blah, blah, all that stuff. I've been going through a lot of that kind of stuff, and I talked to a few people, in my life that I really share what's going on with me with, and was talking to a friend, and I was like, you know what, these days on Monday nights, I feel like I'm grateful to have survived, and I continued to really kind of think about it, and I said, in fact, it reminds me of how I used to feel when I was in school. And I had no good experiences in school. Like elementary school and middle school were probably the most traumatic times in my life. I hated school. I struggled there. I was bullied there. There was a lot of trauma that went on. So the idea that I was comparing my current life in some way to that particular time in my life was kind of a red flag to me. I was like, hey, that's not cool. Like, that's not how I want to be living my life. And I realized that some of the changes that I'm going through and some of the decisions that I'm making are leading me towards, right, the things that I want. But what it made me think about was how our body and in our lives, how our brain and our body kind of communicate with us about when things aren't okay, about when we have needs that we're not taking care of for some reason, or we need to be making some changes in our life. So this week's Truth Nugget is, hey, guess what? You need to check in with you. You need to have a little bit of self-awareness. You need to know what your needs are. And mostly, you need to know what your body signals are and your human signals are for things are not okay. And everybody needs that. That's what we need in terms of our boundaries. So what I want to share with you today is that I have that's my reminder, right? My body and my brain start to feel like I had to go to school the next day. And Sunday nights were starting to feel really depressing. And I wasn't being motivated to start my week. And while that was out of my control at the time, that feeling now is totally within my control. So I had to sit and think, well, what are the things that in my, oh, look at that. That was fun. What are the things in my life that are not okay right now? Why would I be feeling that way? What is it about what's going on in my life that is making me feel that way? And what can I do to change that? Because now, yay, my body is telling me this, but then what am I going to do about it? What is the follow-through action, right? So for me, I had to pick up and kind of think about that. What was I going to do? And I know settling on a job and getting myself into routine is going to help with that, a lot of that feeling. But what it also tells me is there's stuff missing in my life. And when I really started to think about it, I'm not spending enough time doing things that really recharge me on a very base level. So things like spending time reading for pleasure. I don't really have the time or energy to read for pleasure anymore, and I miss it. And this is my body and brain's way of telling me that I'm missing that time, what that time represents to me. I'm also noticing that along with this feeling of Monday dread that's happening, I'm also trying to kind of find an escape in something good on television or something in my phone, and I'm not wanting to kind of be present in my current state. And that's telling me that something else is wrong as an overall thing. So I'm on this journey right now, and I don't have the answer. I don't know what all of it is. I know where some of it stems from for me. But what it was flagging for me is what I want you guys to take away from it. So what are the times in your life? What are the signals? What are your cues from your body and your brain that let you know on a very deep and personal level, on a really kind of intimate space, that things are not copacetic? And are you ignoring those things, right? Because I do a really good job of ignoring my body signals and saying, no, but I know intellectually the thing that I need to accomplish right now. Don't take me off track. I need to do this before I can pay attention to that, right? On a very base level, I could be hungry and I could be seeing the signals that I'm hungry, but there's something, for some reason, I'm not able to switch to take care of that need. And I'm ignoring those needs. And that's not a healthy behavior, right? It's not cool that I'm doing that. So something needs to shift when that's happening. Something needs to give a little bit. So I've been thinking about that. That's where that thought process left me. I shouldn't be feeling like my life is school, like I'm back in school. I didn't have control then, but I have control now. So where are the places in your life that you are maybe feeling not in control, or you're not taking control of those things that you could be taking control of to make your life better overall? Where are the places in your life where your body and your brain are sending you cues, right? That something's afoot, right? But you're not taking care of it. You're ignoring it for what? For what other things? Where are those priorities sitting? And we know, because everybody has seen the logic of it, right? If your cup is not full, you don't have the extras to give away to others. So if there's a place in your life where you're feeling like my equivalent of having to go to school, what can you do to make that better? Because that will fill your cup in a different way, and then you'll have extra to give away to other people. That's the process that I'm in right now, is trying to get back to waking up every day and feeling excited about what's ahead, not feeling like there's a piece of my life that is unfulfilled, that is not being paid attention to, and creating that balance. So Truth Nugget today, kind of esoteric, I guess. Not very factual, black and white, but wanting you to really take a look at your own signals. Do a little work and listen to what your body and brain are telling you, and kind of pick that apart and think about the small adjustments you could be making to kind of change the way you're feeling and how your life is living. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Again, you can catch me on Friday. I will have my new F word for the week. And we'll take a look at that word, of course, pick it apart a little, think about where it fits in our life, and then spend some time digesting that word a little bit. And then on Sunday I'll be back with No BS, which is basically my weekly vlog. It's not safe for work. I do a lot of cursing in there, where I tell you where I'm at in my life, and how I'm walking through that journey as an adult, as an autistic, as a professional, and kind of how I'm making it all work together, and kind of a lead by example way. So I hope you guys will catch that. When you see my little head with Walter bouncing around, you can go ahead and click on that. That's my subscribe button. You can click the subscribe right below in the video. I hope you guys will check out some of the other things I have going on, and I will see my regulars on Friday. Happy week, guys.